You know what would be a good idea? A Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3 video. But what happened the last time fanboys got involved? No arrows to the knee for me today. First row die, mother. No need for introductions, let's get right down to business. Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 have been at each other's necks since Battlefield 3's hype train first began months ago. And so did videos like this, pitting them against each other. But what makes mine different, you ask? Instead of theory crafting and really making shit up on the spot, and following the popular idea about them, I've played over 40 hours of both, almost 2 full days of non-stop action, and made opinions about each, stating their pros and cons. So now is the battle to end all battles. Which one I personally prefer and why? First up, let's look at Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 may not have sold as many units as Modern Warfare 3, but it had a whole hell of a lot more hype. And did it live up to that hype? In this gaming otaku's opinion, hell yes it did. EA and Activision may be no different when it comes to being, well, giant evil corporations, but EA is a whole hell of a lot better about hiding it when it comes to making games, especially in the development department. It doesn't take one 5 minutes playing Battlefield 3 for the first time, leagues ahead of its predecessor Bad Company 2 and eons Battlefield 2. The killing may not be as satisfying as Modern Warfare 3, but when it comes to realism that's fun, Battlefield 3 is untouchable. You literally feel like you're on the battlefield in whatever company. RPGs flying by, sniper shots grazing your face, and that's only weapons. The game mechanics were what sold me day one of the alpha. The game doesn't just look and feel realistic, it plays that way too. They essentially took Mirror's Edge, which was all about fluid and realistic movement, and built a Battlefield game on that idea. And all I can say is, with Back to Karkand adding not only 4 or 5 reimagined maps from Battlefield 2, they are adding new weapons and adding a whole new game mode from Battlefield 2 for $15. That sure beats anything Modern Warfare has done as far as DLC goes. But no game is without its faults. And honestly, it's the biggest, most gaping flaw I've ever seen, and it pretty much cost Battlefield 3 its chance at being a contender with Modern Warfare 3 like I said it was, and that was Origin. Love it or hate it, Steam is the largest distributor of PC gaming, with 35 million plus members strong. When you say PC gaming, Valve and Steam are usually the first afterthoughts. Why does that hinder Battlefield 3? Well, first off, Origin is a shitty rekiller of EA's previous download service, which was terrible on just about every level as far as service goes. Many have made the argument, well, Steam was bad when it first came out. Yeah, it was. In 2005. This is 2011, almost 2012, people. They should have been taking notes and making Origin bulletproof from the beginning. So yeah, if this was 2005, it might be acceptable. But guess what? It's not. It's slow, ugly, and a big old spyware pit. I wouldn't be surprised that if SOPA passes, that EA pulled a deal with the government to search all Origin users' stuff and send them to jail. This, coupled with EA's horrendous customer service and online-only gameplay for all game modes, including single-player, well, let's just say things don't look too good for it. Next up is Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games' Modern Warfare 3. Ever since Call of Duty 4, the Modern Warfare franchise became the hottest and highest selling FPS to date. Unlike Battlefield, which focused on huge epic battles and teamwork, Modern Warfare was all about the action hero, the Spec Ops. Small teams facing off each other to high adrenaline death matches. Modern Warfare 2 pretty much epitomized this, and while there are a plethora of first-person shooters out there, it's hard to beat its combination of fast arcade style shooting with the front of modern war games. However, that's about where the praise stops. Modern Warfare 3 is a disappointment in quite a few departments. First off, it's Modern Warfare 2. It's not a joke, it's a fact. Its maps are pretty bad. Some of them are good, yes, but they don't hold a candle to all of Modern Warfare 2's maps. Not even close. Second, if this is supposed to be playing on the whole World War III thing, why are most of the maps in Africa? I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a world war, which means they'll be fighting everywhere, but where's Russia? Where's Asia? A Chinatown map? Really? Really, Activision, we're waging war in Chinatown? Come on. How about the Middle East? Do they not wage war anymore after the second game? Oh right, that's going to be coming in a $15 map pack. Right. That's not even getting into how bad the guns have been borked. UMP still wins from across the map, and the new flavor of the month is the Striker and Akimbo FNG9s. EA might fuck the customer harder than Activision does in the long run. At least they don't fire half the team who made the original Call of Duty games and then act like it's no big deal. Why develop for statistics? Customers. Let's charge them an extra $8 a month just to play our games. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to go with Battlefield 3. Origin might be the most backwards-ass retarded thing I've seen in a long time, but that didn't hinder DICE from making one hell of a fucking good game. It's so good that honestly, despite all the horror stories that I've heard, I still fought myself about buying it on Origin up until I did recently. It's been a long time since I felt like a developer styled a game for PC gamers, and they continue to listen to people about bug fixes and making the game better, which is something I doubt Activision would do even in its best days. Well, there you have it. The winner for me was Battlefield 3, but the fight may never truly be over. Feel free to play with me and add Clan No Fear on Steam, or add me on Origin as Dagon123, because somehow some bastard always gets my name first. Wow, we made that through with no trouble at all. Wait, what's that? Oh, this is gonna hurt.